Olá pessoal! Bem-vindos a one more video. Muitas pessoas perguntam por vídeo totalmente em inglês. Então, nós vamos fazer vídeo completely in English.
Yes, today is the day. You guys requested. Today we are only speaking in English and there will not be any subtitles for you.
No subtitles.
You're gonna have to learn. That's the way everyone has to learn English. You need to listen and try to understand. Bom, essa vai ser a única parte do vídeo em que eu vou falar em português, porque vocês vão ouvir o resto do vídeo nós falando em inglês. O vídeo de hoje vai ser sobre algumas palavras e expressões relacionadas à personalidade, né? Adjetivos de personalidade. Okay, David, let's begin. Right, so the way we're gonna do it today, I'm gonna say the words and the expressions in Portuguese, and then Dave will tell you how you can say that in English. Okay, so how would we say in English the word agressivo? How do we say agressivo in English?
Aggressive.
So could you give us an example of agressivo?
Okay, Mariana has a reputation for being very aggressive.
That isn't true. You guys know that. Okay, now maybe the next word we're gonna say might be true, okay? How do we say mandão or mandona in English?
Bossy.
So could you please give us an example?
Mariana is very bossy.
What about the word in Portuguese, competitivo? How do we say competitivo in English?
Competitive.
So an example for that word?
I am very competitive. I am very competitive.
And what about the word sensível? How do we say sensível in English?
Sensitive.
Could you please give us an example?
Mariana can be very sensitive.
Let's use someone else, okay? Maybe someone else?
Now, por exemplo, Mariana é muito sensitiva. Eu lhe mostrar para vocês.
Oh!
Verdade.
It's not sensitive, it's sensível.
Sensível. Incrível, sensível.
Okay, give another example.
Okay. Women are generally sensitive.
What about the word mimado? How do we say mimado in English?
Spoiled. That child is very spoiled.
Well, now there is another adjective that might be again related to my personality, okay? I have to confess that sometimes I can be quite rabugenta. How do we say rabugenta in English?
Grumpy.
Or moody.
Moody.
Moody. So you've got two ways to say it. You can say grumpy or moody.
That old man is very grumpy.
What about the word egoísta? How do we say egoísta in English?
Selfish.
So could you give us an example using that word selfish?
That politician is very selfish.
Ambicioso. How do we say ambicioso in English?
Ambitious.
So maybe if you can give us a phrase where you can use the word ambicioso, ambitious.
Aguinaldo was very ambitious. He tried to speak English without watching all of our videos.
So the two words we have in Portuguese, ciumento and invejoso or invejosa, how do you say those words in English?
Jealous.
And could you please give us an example? David is very jealous.
If I see someone else has a bigger sandwich than me, I get jealous.
Okay, so if you want to say the word animado, how do we say animado in English?
Cheerful. Dave was very cheerful after reading all the great comments.
And we also have another word which is more like a slang for the word cheerful. If you don't want to use cheerful, you can use
Perky.
So how could you use the word perky? It's actually a slang, okay? So how would you use that word?
Mariana was very perky after drinking 2 cups of coffee.
And the last thing we're gonna teach you today is how to say the word calmo or relaxado. How would you say that in English?
Chilled out.
And that is actually a slang, right? So how could you use the expression chilled out?
Robert was very chilled out. Dave was very chilled out, lying on the beach in the sunshine. We hope that you enjoyed this format of video. We won't do this all the time, maybe only every now and then. We really hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, if you liked it, please write in the comments below. Let us know what you think about this kind of video. If you like us to speak in English in other videos as well, just let us know. Então é isso, nos vemos no próximo vídeo.
Se vocês tenham gostado do vídeo, inscreva nos comentários, assiste todos os vídeos, inscreva muitos bons comentários sobre eu. Dá muitos beijos e muitos abraços. Este vídeo foi muito fácil por mim.
Nos vemos no próximo vídeo.
Tchau!
So, how would we say in English the word agressivo? Como seria agressivo? Oh, sorry, como seria agressivo?
Olá pessoal! Bem-vindos a one more video. Muitas pessoas perguntam por vídeo totalmente em inglês. Então, nós vamos fazer vídeo totalmente em espanhol.
Okay, let's go. Wait, let me see if it's recording. I can't remember now if I pressed the button. O vídeo de hoje vai ser sobre personalidades, né? Adjetivo de Sorry. So, could you give us an example of agressivo?
Okay. Why are you stealing all the light in my show? I should be talking more, it's my show. No, I'm joking. No, sorry, okay.
That is being very aggressive. He is very aggressive to me.
She likes it. Ela gostou. Demais. It's still okay.
Yeah.
Check.
I'm gonna see that later and see what actually he's saying on the camera. And what about the word mimado? How do we say mimado in English?
Mimado.
That means spoiled. So if you wanna say the word animado, né? How do you say animado in English?
Cheerful.
And could you give us an example using that expression, that name? Sorry, that word? Sorry, can I say that again?
Yeah, you're confusing.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Happy?
Yeah.